Hello people, welcome back. Attacking, retreating and protecting your worms are essential parts of every match and a no-brainer. But there are some things we should discuss in this episode of the Into the Ranked Matches series to make the most out of every turn. Without further ado, let's begin. As you already know, attacking enemy worms is one of the most important things you need to do to win a match. But there are some things I want to say regarding offense. At the beginning of the match, try to remember the order in which worms will play, both yours and your opponent's. This can play an important role in a match because, for example, you don't want to fire a W1 rocket at a worm that plays next. Don't attack an enemy worm if you're not confident that you will hit him. Instead, you can always block his worm with the girder and wait for a better opportunity. Pay attention to the oil drums and mines on the map and always look for an opportunity to make a combo and deal additional damage. Usually this can be done in the early stage of the match, but you should not hesitate whenever the opportunity presents itself. Use vehicles as much as possible because they can deal a lot of damage, and the weapons in your arsenal will stay intact. Even if you don't want to strike with the vehicles, you can always use them to move around much faster. Turrets can deal a lot of damage and easily kill a worm in a single turn. If you see an opportunity to use one against enemy worms, make the most out of it every time. Retreating is one of the most important things you must do at the end of each turn. It doesn't matter if you deal a lot of damage in a single turn, if that same worm will kill yours easily once he gets a chance to play. This is a mistake a lot of people make, and it is easily exploited every time. In most cases, it is all a player needs to get an advantage for the rest of the match. Whenever you are done firing a weapon, always move your worm next to a wall or into a ditch, where it cannot be easily thrown into the water with a cheap weapon. Be aware of the retreat time for each weapon. It is usually between 3 and 5 seconds. For example, placing a mine next to an enemy worm will deal 45 points of damage, and you will have 5 seconds to retreat. But if you place a grenade next to his worm, you will deal the same amount of damage, but have only 3 seconds to retreat. You have an unlimited number of grenades in your arsenal, but only 2 mines. And using a grenade instead of a mine is always a smart decision. However, you shouldn't do it if you cannot retreat properly in 3 seconds. Use tools such as the ninja rope, parachute or jetpack to retreat faster to the safe part of the map or into a building. Just remember that you have a limited number of tools in your arsenal, and you won't be able to do it in every single turn. Use vehicles to retreat faster after the attack. You can attack directly with the vehicle, or you can use it just for the retreat, but always make sure to exit it in the end. Worms in vehicles are an easy target, and this can be exploited in more than one way. Turrets can deal a lot of damage, as we have already said, but they cannot be moved. If you are using a turret, make sure to exit it after using it and move your worm next to it, preferably on the side that has a large part of the terrain where your worm cannot be thrown into the water. Sometimes it is better to just protect your worm than attack an enemy worm and expose your own for an easy kill. Speaking of protection, this is also an important topic to discuss. While attacking and retreating are crucial to winning a match, sometimes you will have a turn where you won't be able to do it. This can often happen against dark side players or in a fort matches. If this is the case, don't just skip your turn or fire a weapon randomly. Instead, use the time to benefit your worm by protecting him with the electromagnet, blowtorch, girder, etc. You can move your worm to a higher ground first or get a vehicle. For example, placing a girder above your worm can double as a ledge from which you can launch your worm to the other side of the terrain and strike first. Vehicles can double as shields once you are done using them. Just do it from the ledge, exit the vehicle and move your worm to the wall beneath it. There are many things you can do to benefit your team, and they are circumstantial, but I hope you get the picture of what I wanted to say. Applying all these tips will help you greatly in every single turn of every match. This is especially important in ranked matches, where mistakes are almost never forgiven, and sometimes just one misstep can decide the winner. Make sure to learn the retreat time of every weapon. Don't forget to check the next episode of the Into the Ranked Matches series. Ask questions in the comment section and suggest new topics for future videos. Viper, out.